Hello guys, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, and yeah, here we are now, and it's October, and once again I'm a bit late with my monthly roundup. I'm really sorry. I've been very busy and or otherwise occupied, shall we say. So yeah, I want to start off by saying here we are, it's October already. I don't know where September went. I don't often say that, do I? But I cannot believe September was like that, and now we're October, and it's it'll soon be Christmas, you know. We'll be wearing silly hats and getting drunk and everything. So as usual, I'll start by saying a massive thank you to all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers. I want to say a massive thank you to all of those that leave fantastic comments, constructive comments, questions on the videos. Absolutely awesome. Thank you very much. And also a massive thank you to all those who contribute to the channel through Patreon and PayPal. You are very generous, and in this cost of living crisis that I believe is worldwide, it just seems that more and more of you are getting on board. So thank you very much for that. You are extremely generous. It is much appreciated. I think I said in a video the other day, I bought 3 bottles of Mr. Surfacer, a few from some sanding sticks, a few other bits and pieces from Ed, and it was like 87 quid. And I mean, Ed does me a good price. You know, so it's just unbelievable. Don't forget, if you are getting anything from Premium Hobbies, don't forget, use the code NMB10 for 10% off everything. So yeah, worth having, especially if you're going to like pre-order Lancaster at 600 quid. That's 60 quid off. So brilliant. So the other night we did an auction. We did an auction last Thursday, I think it was the 27th, wasn't it? 27th, no, it was the 28th, because Luke did his on the 29th, which was the Friday. So I did mine on the Thursday. 27th, I had something like 18 lots on there, I think, and you guys were awesome. Did a live. I tried to post up to say that it was coming. I don't know how many of you actually saw it. We had 177 in at one point, which was absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. But yeah, we raised over £400 in aid of Kits for Kids, and that was done through Black Rifle Model Works. I put everything on a spreadsheet. I've put the spreadsheet up on the Black Rifle Model Works Facebook Messenger thing, so you can see it's all above board. At that point on Saturday when I uploaded that, everybody except for one had paid, and the reason one hadn't paid is they'd had a bit of a mishap and ended up in hospital. So they actually paid me yesterday. So I need to pay some more money now to Black Rifle Model Works, and it's put the total up to near £420 now, I think, which is absolutely amazing. Everybody paid like that. Thank you very, very much. Unbelievably good, and a lot of you paid extra as well, so that, you know, if I said it was £10 postage, you gave me 20 quid for postage, say. So yeah, thank you very, very much to all of you who paid like that on the bottom, and absolutely brilliant. So that's all been dealt with now. Everything has gone out. Rant alert. Okay, this is a rant. Everything has gone out except for 3. One hasn't gone out because I didn't receive payment for it until yesterday. Another one hasn't gone out to Steve because I messed up. But a third one hasn't gone out to Alan over in Canada because Royal Mail are just useless. They are useless. I did the thing to pay and everything, and you know, they come and collect your parcel and everything. And on Saturday morning I was able to add, because Alan obviously in Canada, he's 8 hours behind us, so he paid later on. He sort of paid while I was in bed, sort of Friday night, Saturday morning. So put it through on Saturday morning. Royal Mail said, yeah, you can add that to the collections, and the Royal Mail van will come around and collect everything together. So the Royal Mail van comes round, and he said, I've got 12 labels here. And I said, no, I've got, it wasn't 18 lots, I think it was 13 lots, sorry. I said, I've got 13 parcels here. And he said, no, I've got 12. So I've got 14 parcels here, I've got 12. So it turned out I'd messed one up. I actually hadn't finished the contract in PayPal, so to Steve, so that was my fault, okay? But the one to Alan, no, they couldn't take it. So he said, all you got to do is go back on your computer and rearrange collection for tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Monday, because obviously tomorrow, Saturday was Sunday. So I had to arrange collection for Monday, which was yesterday. And yesterday, they didn't turn up. And about 9:30 last night, I got an email from Royal Mail, and it said, we haven't managed to pick your parcel up today. Sorry. If you want to rearrange it, just rearrange it. No shit, Sherlock. I stayed in all day. I'd arranged to meet Steve. Steve is going to pick his parcel up for me personal because he lives a few miles down the road. And I'd arranged to meet Steve, and I didn't go out all day because Royal Mail couldn't be bothered. They couldn't be asked to come and do something they actually said they would do. So, and there's no way you can get on their site and complain, and no one cares if you do anyway. Royal Mail are, I swear, I don't know what's happening to them, but they are doing downhill fast. They all seem to be. It's just, it's awful. I've got a parcel that was collected from Hannants by Parcel Force on Thursday or Friday, and it should have come yesterday, and I'm told it's coming today. But no one's been yet. Normally Parcel Force are here before sort of 11, and it's, what is it now? It's 3:30. So it's probably not going to come today. I'm supposed to be meeting Steve tomorrow. I hope it doesn't mess that up. They'll have to bloody just take it away. So yeah, and then UPS, I had a parcel coming from Ed over at Premium Hobbies for a Saturday delivery. Paid extra 10 quid for delivery for a Saturday delivery, and he had it all there packaged, ready to go out on Friday afternoon. And he had loads of ordinary stuff ready to go out Friday afternoon, which would have been Monday delivery. They didn't bother to turn up. They didn't collect it. So I got an email on Saturday telling me my parcel was coming. They hadn't even collected it. So UPS are also going down the plug hole. So yeah, that's my rant over with. But I'm absolutely sick and tired. I've got a package from Edward, which was sent probably 3 weeks ago. I haven't got that yet. I've got a package from Pontos in Korea, which was sent on September the 16th. I ain't got that yet. And I've got a package on the way from Quick Tracks. And the stuff from Quick Tracks, I think that comes from Poland or Czech Republic, I can't remember now. That seems to take about 4 weeks to get here. So the postal service is just gone out the window. It's absolutely rubbish. Oh, it's unbelievable. So yeah, so if any of you haven't got your stuff yet from the auction the other night, hang fire, you will get it. It's all been sent like tracked and everything, so you should get it. So there we are. So what have we been up to in September, other than the auction and everything? I've been doing my multitude of builds. So as you know, I don't know how far we've got up to the Scamel, but I've completely reorganised the building sequence, and we've got the sort of the rear of the cab there with the seats and everything and the mesh all done. They ask you to put all this upside down in the cab first, and I'm doing it this way. I think it's a lot easier this way, and I'm showing you bit by bit a very detailed explanation of what I've actually done. So I think that will help. So that's pretty good. So I can't remember if that's gone out yet. I think one part's gone out. I don't think part 14's gone out yet. I can't keep up with it all. I've got so much going on. The Chieftain, I hadn't touched for a while. I picked up again yesterday, and we did the tracks online, and they went together beautifully. You can see her here. She's in her Berlin camo. I know you all love this one. And it's got removable side shields, baffle plates, whatever you want to call them. And they come on and off with magnets. So if you want to see how that's done, go and catch up on that one. You can see how they're done, just like so. So they come off. Sea King is coming along nicely. I've got that all painted up now, ready to go. And I want to say a massive thank you to, I'm sorry I forget your name, pointed out that there is red at the bottom end of the rotor blades as well. So I've done that. Thank you very, very much. I didn't notice that. It's amazing what you don't see. When you look at pictures, the stuff you don't see, it's quite amazing. The GMC, the Jim Stein, in remembrance of Jim build, that one's here. The chassis is all painted up and everything. I've got to a point, if you've seen the videos, I've got to a point where I've put Mr. Surfacer on the wheels. They got horrible seams in them. I want to deal with those seams. So I'm waiting for that to dry. I've got on to do another couple of bits and pieces. But as I said at the outset, the objective of this was to stay behind Jeff. I don't want to go doing stuff in front of Jeff Donahue. So there we go. And by the way, the Chieftain, I forgot, is Black Rifle Model Works are having a group build in memory of the Queen. So anything that was used or made in Britain during the Queen's reign can be part of the group build. So I chose the Chieftain in Berlin camo. You can't get much more British than that. And the Hurricane, as you know, we did an outlaw paints test as well in September. I made a bit of a mess. I'm not happy with the green because I didn't get the right colour green, so I mixed it myself. And I'm not happy with the brown either, to be honest. I don't think it's dark enough. I don't think it's like earthy enough. You won't see it on camera, but also I messed up with the sausages and everything. So what I've done with this, I've done something I never thought I'd do. I made an order on Hannets. I can't remember what I bought now, but I had to add like another £5 to get free postage. So I looked through and I thought, I know, I got some masks. I've bought camouflage masks for my 1/72 scale RAF Hurricane. So we'll see how they go. I always said I would never ever buy camouflage masks. That has got to be the laziest form of modelling there is. Gah. But I've done it. So we'll see how they work. If I ever get them, Royal Mail, they were probably sent. In fact, yeah, they were sent out on Friday. God knows where they are. And yet you see on the same count, Ed sent me something from Premium Hobbies, Royal Mail second class, on Friday, and I got it yesterday. So, what's going on? It's crazy. So that's the Hurricane. If you haven't seen the Outlaw Paints test, go and have a look. It's very nice paint. It's very smelly. It covers very well. It is very hot. It leaves a very slight satin sheen. And overall, yeah, good. That's all I can say really with the small sample I had to try. I'm surprised James hasn't been in touch and sort of thanked me for doing the video or anything. I've had no communication from anyone involved with Outlaw at all on that, so that's quite surprising. But never mind. I'm going to repaint it myself, and I'm going to do it with the AK Real colours, and we'll see how they look. Because I know AK Real colours can be a bit off as well, so we shall see. So what are we going to do this month? I keep saying I am determined to make a start on that A20, the Havoc, that one there, that kit there. I keep saying it. Edward have kindly sent me some photo etch sets for the bomb bay and the wheelbase. Airscale have sent me the cockpit set. I bought the Edward cockpit set. ASK have sent me the window masks and the seat belt set and the resin gun barrels. I got the seat belt set with the seat, but I don't think I'm going to use the seat because for an early one. And I've got One Man Army masks to use on it. So slowly but surely, the aftermarket for that is building up. I've also got the aircraft nose gear, and if you didn't see, I've done a modification to that where I actually solder a brass rod to it to get it a bit stronger and keep it more accurate than having that sort of plastic lump inside the undercarriage bay. That's just me being fussy. And a couple of you have decided you want to send me your legs and have them done, so that's all well and good. Send them over. I've just made a video today. It'll probably go out later tonight or maybe tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting little video for those of you that like to watch my engineering side. It's involving the Scharnhorst. It's a modification to the hull, and that's all I'm saying for now, but I think you'll like it very, very much. And if any of you are interested in having what I've said, then have a look and let me know. I've also, staying on the note of Scharnhorst, I've done a beginner's build on tubes, barrels, whatever. In this day and age, I find it absolutely crazy that people go and buy a tank model, and the first thing they do is they go and look for an aftermarket barrel, or you'll see reviews and it'll say, no, I ain't got an aftermarket barrel, I haven't got an aluminium barrel. I don't understand what the issue is with gluing two halves of plastic together and getting rid of the seam. So I've done a video all about how to do it and the shortcomings and if it goes wrong and this, that and the other and how to get over it. Because I mean, that Scharnhorst kit that we reviewed, the Turret B from Takom 1/72 scale, the barrels, you get aluminium barrels, there's 3 of them, I've got 2 here. But you get aluminium barrels, which is great because you can just chuck them on and use them. But you've also got the plastic barrels. So in that video, I've shown you how to put those together and make them absolutely seamless. And the secret is to keep them round. And what you do is you roll them in your fingers like that. And you can feel if they've got any flats and steps on them. And how to get rid of those flats and steps and build them up and this, that and the other. So that's all in that video. So that was something I wanted to get across. And that video has just gone out today. I'd forgotten I hadn't actually put it out. The other thing we did in September, we did the extensive the extensive tests with the One Man Army masks, and we did the, you know, putting the mask on first and then put the camouflage over the top, and then we did this here with actually spraying the markings on over the camouflage. So this you would do before you paint, and this you do after. And then we've also got our band there as well. So imagine that's the side of a hurricane. That's what it is. These colours are completely wrong. I just used brown and green that I had on the shelf. They're complete. I think that's NATO brown, to be honest. It's completely wrong. And we've also done a video, which again I've noticed I haven't put out yet. I should have done. And we've done some stencil work as well. And you can see we've got some of the more modern stencils on there as well. So shows you how to do those, and also the tricolour stencil there. You can see that's the German fuel marking, the white yellow triangle with the black writing in the middle. So I'll show you how I did that as well. So all very good. So hopefully you'll see that and enjoy it. We also did some reviews. We did the Scharnhorst, the 72nd scale Scharnhorst was very nice, and we also reviewed this beauty, which is so tempting to start, but I daren't. This is the 1/16 half track. I got this from Premium Hobbies. Currently unavailable from Albion Hobbies. They've sold out. They are the importer distributor for Das Werk in this country. They're also the importer distributor for Border Model, and they are out of stock of that kit at the moment. They've got more on the way, but Hannants have got some. So if you get on over to Hannants, they've got some of those as well. I've also treated myself to another rather large kit from Hannants, and you'll see that being reviewed in the next couple of days. If it ever turns up, you know, when Royal Mail or Parcel Force, whoever it is, decide to deliver it, then we'll get it. So that, my friends, is pretty much that. I mean, we're absolutely like just a couple of hundred now away from 25,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable, and we're just a few thousand away from 7 million views. 7 million views. I must have a look and write all the credentials down, because it's so many million hours and stuff you've watched. I cannot believe that the support is absolutely, it's fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, something I should have said at the start, Jess is down here. She's absolutely fine still. She is starting to slow a little bit, if I'm honest. I may be looking through, you know, through cloudy glasses, but she is starting to slow a little bit, I think. But that just could be because it's getting colder, because it's not summer anymore. I don't know, but she's still eating and everything else. She's still doing really well. She's still playful. But obviously she's not going to last forever. She never was going to last forever. At best, she was only going to do another 2-3 years. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. So so there we go. That is, I think, pretty much it for this month. Not really a lot of new stuff to talk about, because there's not a lot of new stuff going on. I am determined to get at least one of these kits finished. When I say one of these, I mean the Chieftain, the Scammell, or the Sea King. I'm determined to get at least one of them finished, and then I can start on the A20. I think the Sea King's going to be first, because it's really nice. What a beautiful job Airfix have done with this. It really is nice. I'm over the moon with it. Oh, and also, if you've seen the videos, you may have noticed that I've talked about how on earth I was going to paint those window frames, because I wanted a black rubber between the grey and the window. And what I've actually done is left the masking on, as you can see there, and I've brush painted in the rubber, so we'll see how good that looks when it's all... it's going to be covered in dust and soot, because they got very sooty all down here, very covered in soot and everything from the exhaust. And there's also some big patches on there which are actually in decals. I may well mask them and paint them instead, we shall see. But yeah, we've also got our mask off now and paint the canopy framing, the glazing framing grey, as she was in 1995. So yeah, but when you look at it from the other side, you know, what a little beauty she is. What a lovely looking helicopter. Sea King's gorgeous, isn't it? Everybody loves the Sea King. I can't wait to get the decals on, and I think she's really going to pop. Then we got the Ace of Spades in on it. I think it's the Ace of Spades, isn't it? Or the Queen of Hearts, as I remember. I can't remember now. And then the big 23 on the back. But yeah, if you remember when I started this, I did a lot of work on removing, where was it? I think it was here. I did a lot of work on taking out, filling those panels where the window, was it there? I can't remember now. But taking out those panels where those windows were on both sides. And there's one there as well I did. and as you can see, it's now it's all painted and everything. You'd never know they were there, so that was worth the time and effort. But and some of you have actually held that model. It was taken to Avon on August the 10th. It was taken to Avon IPMS model show, and it was on a stand, and a lot of you have actually held it and had a look at it. So there you go. So I sort of slacked on it a little bit for probably a couple of weeks, but I'm now back on it again. I want to get it finished. I also need to get that bloody Lancaster back on the bench, don't I? Apparently Border Model is sending me a sample of their Dam Buster Lanc. We shall see. Apparently they were going to send me their FW 190 as well, but that never materialised. So anyway, again, I'll just say a massive thank you. I'll have the usual roll at the end of the video with I won't put any music on there because my contract's run out and I don't want to risk getting any hits again for copyright. I need to find a decent free copywriting service, because I was using Episound is it, and it was like 80 quid, and then this year they want 138. I thought, can sod off, no way, not for the amount of music I put on my videos, it's not worth it. So so that's gone. So I need to find another source of cheap free music. If any of you know where I can get free copyright free music that's absolutely copyright, I got caught out with Ben Sound, so I'm not using that one again. And in case you don't know, what happens is if I use a bit of music, say I did a final reveal of the Sea King, yeah, and there's some music at the end of it, and I've got some photographs there. Somebody sits there and watches, I think, and they watch for my count to go up and up and up and up, and then as soon as I've started to peak on the hits, they come in, bang, they hit you with a copyright claim, and then YouTube gives them all your money that you've made on that video. They give it to them because you've monetized the video and used their music in it. So it doesn't matter how much work I've put in, it doesn't matter how much it's cost me to do, how much time I've put into it, they just take everything just like that. And apparently what's happening is, if you're not interested, just switch off, because I'm going to say goodbye in a minute. But apparently what's happening is, in America, people are taking on, acquiring, getting, I don't know, they're certainly not buying, they're getting the copyright for a piece of music that is apparently copyright free, and then they slam you because they own the copyright on it. So it's a bit naughty. Oh, just one other thing I've just thought of. I'm getting, for some reason, I don't know why, I'm getting loads of questions at the moment about clear coats. I don't know why. I've had a question. What is a clear coat? A clear coat is basically a gloss varnish. I've used many different ones. I've got a question, I've had questions about the best clear coat for a car. I use the one pack stuff from the clear coat lacquer from Hero Boy Zero Paints. It's a one pack. I'm sure it's just a U-Pol, they decant into a bottle. But I'd rather use that than the 2-pack, because you don't have all the fuss of mixing and everything. Just pour it in, spray it, put the lid back on, clean your airbrush out, gone. And you haven't got all the isocyanates that you've got with the, there's probably isocyanates in it, but it's nothing like as bad as the as 2K. It's probably not as good either, the finish, but it's very, very nice. And other people say to me, what's the best clear coat? Well, that's like saying, what's the best tyre? You know, a off-road Range Rover requires a different tyre than a Formula 1 car. It's the same thing. You know, the best clear coat, I think, for putting down, if you want to put a clear down before decals, I think is Aquagloss. That's my opinion. The best clear coat for car bodies, I've just told you. If you're after like a really hard, really tough finish, X22 or LP9. If you want to spray it over a metallic finish and not ruin the metallic finish, definitely Alclad. I've also got something else I've been trying, and I'm also making a video on it, you're going to see very soon. So yeah, to ask me the question, what is the best clear coat, is, like I say, it's like asking what's the best steak. You know, it's like it's all preferences and where you're using it and what you're using it for, and also the finish you want. If you want a dead flat finish from a clear coat, the AK Super Matte is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the mattest matte I know. It's the mattest of mattes I've ever seen. It's awesome, but it's not very hard wearing. So if you just want something to spray on your finished model to really dull it down and then you're not going to touch it, then great, use the super matte. If I wanted to spray this Sea King now with a matte finish and then handle it and everything, no way, it's not hard wearing at all. So but if you want a durable matte finish, then the LP matte varnish thinned with rapid thinners with this one tends to go down very, very well. It's hard to know what you want when you say the best one. Anyway, I've waffled enough. It's nearly half an hour. I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll be back the end of this month, beginning of November, with another update. In the meantime, I'll let you know whatever's going on with Jess and the like, and obviously there's going to be loads and loads of content coming out. I've been trying lately to put a video out almost every day, so some say that doesn't work. I don't know. I've got videos lined up that I haven't put out yet, so I've still got loads to go. So I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for your contributions. And as I say, there'll be a list of names up now with no music, but hopefully next month I'll have some music, because one of you are going to tell me where I can get some music for free and there's no risk. Right. Bye for now.